course, that's political.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Looking at page 11 is a rather interesting and disturbing story. As I was reading this, I could not help but think at the level of impunity sometimes we have in this country. And this is a story of a gang that kicked out a family out of their home. And they didn't stop at that. They literally demolished the house, brought it to rubble. And one is left wondering, how can that happen in a country where we have the law?
Well, this is very unfortunate, and it is a very big indictment on Kenya's commitment to the rule of law, transparency, and equal protection under the law for each and every citizen, prominent or not. The operations of this gang, I think it has been well known to both people and the Lands Ministry, the National Land Commission, because what they actually do, they target out leases which have expired. You may be having a lease which was running 99 years. You're not aware when it's lapsing. The moment it lapses, they really know. And they work in cahoots with people, officials within the Lands Ministry, Lands Registry. They go and they make an application for renewal of that lease. And they insidiously, they move to court. If you are Mike Gitonga, they sue Mike Kamau, claiming that they have gotten a renewal of that lease and you are in illegal occupation of that land. Of course, you do not know that there's a case running on the same parcel of land. So once they got their interim orders, they also work in cahoots with certain officials and they get those interim orders. And this is the end result. Innocent families, you find yourself being evicted. And even when you look at it, there had been a High Court decision by a judge spelling out the modus operandi of how an eviction ought to be carried. The most important principles which came out of that case is one, it ought not to be done at night. It ought not to be done by goons, hired goons. It ought to be within working hours on the basis of a valid court order and under the supervision